But this guy's a weirdo, so he doesn't care. And he comes up with a grand idea to just do both at the same time, aka jerk his meat off while getting the coffee, most likely to the—
Bro, how horny do you gotta be? I ain't gonna cap. I'm a horny ass nigga too. Alright? But, bro, this is next level, bro. Like, this guy got caught gooning and he offed himself. Now, bruh, I seen something about this on Instagram and I just had to find a video on it explaining everything that's going on. The shit look classy, bruh. I ain't gonna cap. So, it's a video that we got by OneCloud9. I also watched some of his videos. He seemed pretty cool. Also, sorry that I didn't post the last 2 days, but I finally got back home from my trip. And we gonna keep it going daily. So anyways, bruh, make sure you grab your snack and let's hop right into the video.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave.
Pants all down and everything. Pants all down and everything. That brother's starving.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
My brother in Christ, you saw the camera. You could at least try to pull your pants back up.
What is going on with society, bro?
Like,
Bro, we so cooked, bro.
so the guy you just see, his name is Nautica Malone. And apparently one day he was horny and he decided to go to his favorite restaurant establishment, coffee shop, aka Bikini Bottom, which is basically a Hooters version of Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. It's weird. We're gonna get to that in a second. He decided he wanted some coffee, but he likes a little white stuff in his coffee. And to generate that little white stuff, he has to do a special ritual, aka jerk off. But the ritual he wanted to do is better done in private, in the comfort of your bed or bathroom, with the lights off and nobody else in the vicinity. But certain weirdos like doing this ritual with people in the room. And to those people, as long as the other people are consensual and okay about it, which most likely they're not, do your own thing. You're just a weirdo at yourself. But other people like doing it without the consent of other people because it just gets them off more. And it just makes the secretion or ritual and the secretion and the substance from the ritual just way better to them in the moment. Until after the ritual and they realize what they have done, but we'll get to that later. So Mr. Nautica here, he decided that he wanted to do this ritual, which he most likely he does every single day, even though he has a wife and kids, but he doesn't care about the wife and kids. He cares about this special ritual. So what he does is he pulls up to his favorite coffee place where the girls are dressed very, very skimpishly. The butt cheeks out, the titties hanging, you know, it's basically a strip club that serves coffee. I ain't gonna lie. But here's the issue. He likes his coffee with the substance that is made from performing the ritual, but here's the catch. It is very looked down upon to perform the ritual in public, especially around people who don't consent. But this guy's a weirdo, so he doesn't care. And he comes up with a grand idea to just do both at the same time, aka jerk his meat off while getting the coffee, most likely to the—
Bro, how horny do you gotta be? I ain't gonna cap. I'm a horny ass nigga too. Alright? But, bro, this is next level, bro. Like, how horny do you gotta be, my nigga? Like, what? Pants down while getting the coffee, bro? I get it, bro. I get it. We've all had down bad moments, but this is next level. And you know what's crazy, bro? He's probably not the only motherfucker that did this. This is just the only one we finding out about. It's the same thing with like the predators and shit. We're only seeing the ones that are getting posted and good for content. There's a bunch of them niggas, bro. Thousands of them. How horny you gotta be, bro? This shit is disgusting, bro. Like, bro, alright, if you wanna go see some ass and titties, go to Hooters, go to the Bikini Bottom, whatever that shit's called, but flirt with the waitress, my nigga. And let me tell y'all this right now, and you probably already know this. I know you smart, because you watching this video, everybody that watch me, I already know y'all niggas are smart as hell. But, just for the nigga in the back, none of them girls will ever want you, my brother. It don't matter how attractive, how rich, how anything, bro. It's a 9 out of 10 miss, bro. It's a 10% success rate, bro, trying to talk to them girls. And I'm not talking about it through personal experience because I'm already going in with that expectation, bro. I never in my life try to talk to any kind of girl working in that kind of fucking establishment, bro. I'm just saying, bro, this shit is just next level, bro. Like, I don't even know. Fuck.
A very skimpily dressed girl who is serving him the coffee. And once he finishes, he can
Look at his face. Okay, bro, hold on. I know I be tossing too much. Let me just keep it.
pour this substance into his coffee, stir it up a little bit, and enjoy the rest of his drink and just enjoy his day. But the girl who was giving him this coffee had different intentions in mind. Let me break it down. See, at this coffee place, Bikini Bottom, it's very common for this special ritual to be done before the customers receive their coffee. I don't know why these people just love this special substance along with their coffee, but they just do. And apparently at this point, the workers got tired of it. So what they decided to start doing is record anybody who they suspect to be doing this ritual, expose them, call the cops, and get these people arrested like they deserve to be. And this is exactly what happened in this clip I just showed you. Nautica was performing the ritual, smiles and all, pants all the way down to the floor, and he was about ready to receive his special substance. Realizing it was recording there. Oh no, operation failed, time to drive off, screwed off, and never be seen again. And hopefully my wife and kids never see this video. Oh, well, 2 days later, he realized he was the #1 trending topic on Twitter and Facebook. And Facebook is especially bad because the Facebook moms, they don't ever let up. When they find a weirdo, you will be punished. And that's exactly what happened. Everybody was on the internet clowning this guy, calling him a weirdo, a creep, disgusting, calling for him to get arrested, which I'm not gonna lie, all of those things should happen because he is a weirdo for doing this. He didn't care about nobody else except his own self and his own pleasure. This is what you get when you do weird things like this. Here's where the story goes south. See, Nautica seen all the backlash that was going on the interwebs. He's seen people calling him out. Apparently his friends and family started to find out. His wife started to find out. And he kind of seen the writing on the wall of what his life will be from now on. And his life was basically cooked. So instead of seeking help and therapy and being a man about the situation and pushing it through and just taking the embarrassment on the chest and just, you feel me, moving on with his life eventually, not just for himself, but for his wife and kid, he decided to take the easy way out and self-delete. Pussy. And I don't care what you say, that is pussy. Now, I truly want to say this right now. Rest in peace to Nautica and condolences to all of his family. But as a man, when you mess up, you have to live with your consequences. I understand that Nautica probably thought his life was over. I mean, when situations usually happen like this, people don't just harass you, they harass your family, your friends. Hell, they'll get you fired from your job. In all actuality, his life was probably...
Bro, sometimes you just gotta take the L's on the chin, bro. Like, obviously, he does deserve to get, put in jail and all that stuff because that is obviously wrong. But offing himself was definitely a beta move. I'm not gonna lie because, bro, there's more to life. Obviously, it's for obvious reasons, bro. Everything that he's saying, and for you, the smart viewer, the obvious reasons that y'all know too. But yeah, bro, there's a lot of things that happen to us in life. We've all had an experience where we got embarrassed or we wish we could have done better or we would have played that situation all over again. As a man, bro, you just got to take shit on the chin, bro. You just got to keep it going, bro. You know what I'm saying? So him offing himself, like he said, rest in peace to him. Condolences to his family. But not only did you kill yourself over something like this, but you offed yourself and left your kid and wife alone after the fact of them finding out what you did. Obviously, we don't know what happened behind closed doors. We don't know if she went off on him or whatever, but offing yourself was definitely a bitch move. No cap.
Cooked. At the same time, you have a kid at home, you have friends and family who care about you, and even though they may have thought you were weird, at the same time, there's always a road to redemption if you actually change your ways. And at the same time, if they don't, I mean, you gotta face the consequences of your actions, bro. Like, what are we talking about, bro? This is life. You can't do some weirdo stuff like that, think you finna get away with it, and then when you get caught, skirt off and just take the easy way out. Like, what are we talking about? That's pussy. I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. It's even more because you have a kid. Do you not think think about what would happen to your kid? Not only is your kid now grown up without a father, they also have to feel the embarrassment and guilt and just shame and just horrible feelings when they find out why their dad unalived himself and how he didn't care enough about his family to stop himself from doing it. Do you understand what you're doing to your child? And again, the man is dead, so I don't want to harp on him too much. I really don't like speaking ill will of the dead, but at the same time, I call out stuff when I see it. And I just want to be clear when I say this. I don't think anybody's perfect. Hell, I'm for sure not perfect. Like, anybody can tell you that. And I'm not trying to bash this man because I feel like he's disgusting. I'm bashing this man because he's not being a man. He chose a selfish decision. One of the hardest parts about being a man is having to deal with the consequences of your actions, most of the time with nobody's help. And that's a sad reality we all have to go through, but at the same time, that's why we are made how we are. That's why we are mentally tougher. We have to figure things out in the worst situations. That's just how we were developed, how God intended us to be. So seeing somebody mess up like this, okay, bro, I'm not gonna lie, very disgusting, but we've all done very disgusting things. Not to that extent. I'm not gonna sympathize or say what he did was anything. No. We don't do that. But we've all done some things that were probably very disgusting. Probably we shouldn't have done them. And if those things had been recorded, our lives would probably be good too. So on that note, even though what he did is weird, disgusting, he should have gotten embarrassed from that. We are all humans. We all mess up. We all make horrible mistakes because of being horny or being selfish or doing weird things. We're all bad people at the core. But what makes us human is coming back from our mistakes. Yeah, you got a little bit horny one night and you jerked off like 5 times. Tomorrow, you got to wake up and go to work at 9 a.m. No matter how unmotivated you have to do, that's the consequence. Making bad decisions and dealing with your consequences so you don't make those same bad decisions over and over again. And even though the decision he made was truly horrible, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I would come back from it. I would figure out a way because I'm a man and a human being. And that's what he should have did. Especially if I had a kid. Like, how could you do that? And another point I've been seeing on the internet is people saying, oh, I feel bad for him because I had the internet, you backlash. And I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a content creator. I've received hate before. It's not fun. It's really not fun. And especially in the manner that his stuff went viral, it would have ruined his life. It really would have. At the same time, you can always bounce back. The worst thing that could happen is him losing his job, his wife divorcing him, and his friends distancing themselves from him. Of course, he would get fired too. He'll be put on this sexual offender registry most likely, in the worst case scenario, and it will be a long road to redemption. But A, that is why you don't jerk off to women unconsensually in public. And if you need something to hold on to, bro, hold on to God. Hold on to something like that. Hold on to something bigger than yourself. Use whatever you need to as a crutch and get your way back to the top. But always give appreciation for what that crutch you used. Unless you're like him or something. I don't know about that. And he for sure could have bounced back. But now we will never know because he decided to take the easy way out. So my main message with this video, y'all, don't give up. You can always come back. You can always redeem yourself. You can always be forgiven. Life is just about making mistakes and coming back from it. You can always come back for something. If you don't think you can, well, why did you do the damn thing in the first place? I also could talk about the lust factor about this whole thing. How this guy's horny, bricked eye, whatever. But everybody's been talking about that. We all know that, you feel me? Being this horny is a bad thing. One thing I'll add to this, though, is that to all the people who jerk off consistently, like 3 to 4 times a week, or maybe even every single day, I'm telling you, you don't see the side effects of that right now. But once you turn 25, 24, and you practice those habits every single day, this is what you could eventually become. You jerk off consistently, or even if you're just cracking consistently, busting nuts on the regular, doing stuff on the regular, your brain gets used to that dopamine that you're getting from that. If you don't know what dopamine is.
Then you start watching freakier shit. Bro. Like, I don't think you're really hearing what he's saying. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I struggled with this growing up. Not gonna cap. Getting yourself used to that dopamine rush on a regular basis, you start feeding for it more, that you start looking at crazier shit. You know what I'm saying? Looking at shit that you never thought you would look at before, bro. And I know you know what I'm talking about, bro. I know you specifically know what I'm talking about. And then you start looking at yourself like, damn, bro, what the fuck did I just watch? That shit real, bro. If you're struggling with that shit, bro, definitely try to figure out your way. I don't know. Everybody's situation is different. Me, I don't know, man. I just don't give myself the time and energy to be able to have that linger in my mind. So that's just me, though.
You're basically getting used to that feeling. That's why if you jerk off a lot, you start liking weirder stuff.
I just said that.
or dopamine. You'll go from liking vanilla stuff to hardcore stuff. I've seen it happen with other people. And once you get to that mentality, you're cooked. You're on the Diddy path now. And it may not always turn into the gay Diddy stuff, but sometimes it will turn into the in public stuff, the against their will stuff, the people stuff. And for some people, it will be the in real life against their consent and the coffee stuff. That's why I'm telling y'all, bro, be very careful. I'm not finna give y'all unrealistic expectation by telling y'all just to go cold turkey. Y'all not finna do that. But at least monitor it. You should not be jerking off more than 2.
All right, man. We get the message. Another outstanding video by Cloud, man. I was quiet in this one because he really articulated himself very well in this video, and he kind of made all the same points I would have wanted made in this video. So I just let him say it. Like, I cut him off again, but yeah, bro. Definitely, as I was saying before, like, he didn't even consider his kid or his wife, or obviously, like I was saying, like, we don't know what happened, like, after that altercation or after, you know, it went viral. But now that kid is gonna have to grow up wondering why his or her dad offed himself. Mom is gonna be the one left to say that. Like, there's no, like, the kid is gonna have to come to his own conclusion. You know what I'm saying? Through the internet or through family, because he decided to take the easy way out. And like Kyle was saying, bro, there is always a road to redemption. There's always room for redemption, bro. The world might have been against you, but God was still with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a man, bro, there's a lot of shit that we go through that we do have to figure out. And he really put it perfectly, honestly. So I don't even have to go more into it. But yeah, man. Another point I do want to make before we end this video is lust. Lust is a very powerful thing. Like, I know we're clowning on this man, we're laughing at him and stuff, but that just goes, like, he did pop it up on the screen a lot and made me think. Listen, lust is a very powerful thing, man. That's why it's literally one of the 7 deadly sins. And even if you're not a religious person, bro, like, you can't disagree with the fact that lust is a very impactful sin. Even if you don't want to look at it as a sin, it's just something that isn't looked at in a positive light, and it isn't a positive thing in general. And a lot of people struggle with it. Not just men, women too. Obviously majority men, but lust is a very powerful thing. It freaking destroys development in children, destroys the development of an adult and how you go about life and how you look at people in general. You know what I'm saying? How you look at your own relationships, how you look at the freaking teacher at school or your classmate. Like, it's definitely something that is a challenge. I'm on the side where it's definitely something that needs to be controlled, but at the same time, people do have their own free will. Like, you also need to have the ability to know, all right, bro, like, again, I don't mean to get too religious, but it's like, in the Bible, it says to flee from sin. So if you start seeing shit and you know you're susceptible to falling into that, not interested, flee from sin, bro. You cannot beat it. You don't have the willpower to beat it, bro. Don't try to challenge yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You got to run from that shit. You got to really cut that shit out. And I don't want to be, just like he said too, like, I don't want to tell you to just cold turkey yourself, but it's definitely something that you want to take serious, bro. It's not just another day. You don't see the downsides right now because you probably young. It's usually young niggas that be doing that shit all the time, but you could end up like somebody like him, bro, when you older. Wife and kid, and you beating off to random girls who are probably teenage girls, bro, because there's girls that are teenagers that really be working that job between the age of like 18 and 24, 25, whatever. So, yeah, man. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, bro. But if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and leave a like. If you do have a video recommendation that you want me to watch, go ahead and leave it down in the comments down below. I might watch it in my next video. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's either a white or red button. I don't know. YouTube got an update or some shit. Also, there's a notification bell right next to it. Hit that shit so you'll get notified every single time I drop a banger. And with that, yeah, that nigga horny as hell, bro. Yeah, I'm probably gonna beat my shit right now. That wasn't funny. I'm out.